Today on the channel, we join up with the task force, the Justice League task force from DC McFarlane Toys with Aquaman and Batman Platinum Editions.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another DC McFarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today we got a double dose of Platinum Editions with the McFarlane Toys Aquaman and Batman. But for all your McFarlane toy needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. We know how that goes, but I got a deal over at the McFarlane store. Todd got a heck of a deal. You guys had it was either 4th of July or Memorial Day, whatever, one of those. They had like a flash sale going on, and no pun intended with flash, but I got this entire lineup. It was supposed to be $89, but then there was long story short, for like 50 bucks and some change, I got these after coupon codes and stuff like that. So an interesting one. I was planning on passing, but 4 figures with the Build-A-Figure for $50 and change. Couldn't really pass that one up. And originally, these were pretty hard to find. These were very high-valued figures, but I have since seen a lot of Walmart stores with the whole waves of the Platinum. So it's almost like they're shipping full cases of Platinums out to the stores right now. So who knows what's going on, but I do know what's going on with this review. We're going to do it like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We're going to start with Aquaman. We're going alphabetical. A, B, so close, Batman, so close. But Aquaman coming in hot here, and I kind of like this Aquaman version. Of course, Justice League Task Force. We unboxed all the regular versions on the channel already. Check out those videos. These are the more damaged ones or power ones from the video game, of course. An easy repaint and an easy pass for me at full price, but a discount price worth picking up, I do think. But there it is, big window box right there, of course, looking very nice. Justice League Task Force, Aquaman on the side right here. We're going to build Darkseid. We know how that goes. We're going to journey to the dark side like a young Eddie Money once upon a time. Was it Eddie Money? Something in the Cruisers? Eddie and the Cruisers, maybe? Maybe that's what it was, the dark side. Maybe not Eddie Money. But looking good on the back, of course. Build Darkseid once again. 22 points of articulation. Todd McFarlane style, as we do know. Pull these guys out. We're going to whip out my Aquaman. That's what I call it. Right from the sea. See you later. Goodbye. Get out of here. Oh, we got the card. See you later. Put a little spin on it, of course. Got to put a little spin on it. Always got to have your spin. See you later. Goodbye. See you later. Goodbye. It's a no spin zone around here. Like a young, was it Bill O'Reilly back in the day? Oh, we're entering the spin zone. DC stands. Seen it before. Seen it again. Aquaman card. Power, super strength, durability, control over sea life. Exceptional swimming ability, ability to breathe underwater. First appearance, More Fun Comics 73, 1941, Arthur Curry. Base of operations, Atlantis. Dare I say the lost city of Atlantis, of course. Plastic prison. Aquaman locked down in the twist ties right here. Oh my gosh, so many twist ties, so little time. Under the sea, I guess you could put him in these twist ties and throw him overboard, but he wouldn't drown. There's no drown in Aquaman. He can breathe underwater, as we saw on the back of the card, or more like we read on the back of the card. We got his trident, I guess that's what it's called. And how come all these undersea guys have to have a trident as their weapon? It's like they have to have the trident. It's a little stereotypical, personally, to me. There we go. Pull the hand off. Why wouldn't we? Oh, missed a twist tie. That's why. Oh, my gosh. Twist ties for days, Todd. And as Todd always says, they're essential to action figures, the twist ties. You said they're more important than hands, and I don't understand that. Might need further clarification on that in a separate video, maybe. Twist ties all over the place. Trying to save my carpet. See you later. Or more like my vacuum, if I can. But we got Aquaman out of the package right here. Got his trident ready to go. We'll do comparisons later in this video as well. But we do get the Darkseid pieces. We get 2 hands. We do get the head right here. We will get into him in the next video. We'll be unboxing, of course, Superman and the Flash. And we'll do Darkseid at the end. So stay tuned for that. 2 effect pieces here for Aquaman. Blue right there. He put those on his hands. he's off to the races there. Once again, we got the Trident, a little bit bendy on this one here, a little too bendy if you ask me. We got the Trident going on here in gray instead of yellow like we got with the last one. But now diving into Aquaman himself, and man, he's going under the sea. And Aquaman, not my favorite character, but an iconic character, no doubt. And this one looks very interesting with the kind of crazy hair going on. That's the selling point of this Aquaman for me. Obviously, doesn't look like most Aquamans from the video game. Once again, all in blue here. So looks a little bit different. Ice cold Aquaman. This is Aquaman swimming in the Antarctica Sea is what he's doing there. Or the ocean, I guess. But the Antarctic Ocean. How about that? But looking good. Definitely wouldn't say this is Aquaman if I saw this head by itself. But we do know it's Aquaman. The most Aquaman thing on this is the fins on the feet. Or the fins on the calves, the back of the calves, and then, of course, on the forearms, and then the scaly shirt going on. An Aquaman hallmark, if there ever was one. Got the A on the belt for Aquaman as well. Articulation arms all the way around. Bicep cut and butterfly shoulder. Double-jointed pinned elbows. Hands back forward side to side. Head back forward side to side. Hula hoop up top plus traditional waist. Big old Aquaman splits under the sea. Leg goes up. Double-jointed pinned knees on this. Very tight on the pinned knees. Ankles back forth side to side, up and down. And then, of course, the toe articulation, McFarlane style, right there for Mr. Aquaman. And we won't have to walk through the articulation with Batman. Going to be identical to this Aquaman right here. Losing a little bit of paint here, Todd. What are we doing? But there's old Aquaman looking pretty in blue. Undersea edition here. Can I get him to stand? There we go. Voila, Aquaman. It depends how you feel about this one. I do think this looks pretty cool, though. Looks a little bit different. Hypothermia Aquaman is what we'll call that. But now we're diving into old Batman here. And Batman, of course, iconic character. A lot of people like him. Batman, a little rusty version of Batman. Here's what this looks like to me. Build Darkseid, Platinum Edition, of course, 22 points of articulation. Batman Justice League Task Force. Batman on the side. And then, of course, Cross Cell on the back. Shows you how to build Darkseid. All the usual stuff. All the kit and caboodle back here. Ready to go. We're going to get Batman out of the package. See you later, the old shuffle. Very similar to the Harlem Shuffle, as some have said. Ooh, broke right there. See you later, goodbye. What are we doing? Get that card out of there. Oh, we're going south. We're headed south right here. Oh, there we go. See you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. DC McFarlane Stand, seen it before. We see it again. We know how that goes. Batman, he's got powers. He's got exceptional martial artist. Combat strategy, inexhaustible wealth. That's interesting. Brilliant deductive skill, advanced technology. First appearance 1939. Detective Comics 27. Alter ego Bruce Wayne, a.k.a. The Dark Knight, Cape Crusader. Matches Malone. There you go. And friend. Basis of operations, Gotham City. Occupation, CEO of Wayne Enterprises. He better watch out. Those CEOs get bad raps these days. He better be careful out there. That's for sure. Batman looking interesting here. Looking really interesting with the different colors on this, but really interesting with all the twist ties. That's the most interesting part of this whole thing. And oh my gosh, twist ties locked in there tight on Batman. But I guess that's the way it goes sometimes. But we're going to get through them all eventually. Eventually. And there it is. All right. Out of the package. Twist ties all over the table. All over the table. All over our hearts as well. Get those arms out. Get those. And there's that one. Come on. And there we go. Twist ties everywhere. See you later. Goodbye. Get these twist ties off my table. What are we doing? And we're diving into it. We got Darkseid arms here. We'll complete Darkseid. You guys know that. We'll get that done there. Batman off to the side. Looking good, though. We do got the yellow translucent effect pieces, much like Aquaman. This one in yellow. Going to throw some punches. Put a little extra on it right there. So we do get those effect pieces. But now, diving into Batman himself here. Looks very, very video game-ish, of course. Obviously, this is based on the video game. But you do got the extra video game coloring to this one. It's on the head. It's on the body. It's all over the place. Looking good. A very mean mugging Batman face on this one, too. Showing off the teeth there. He's very angry. Got the high ears up top. Got the guards over on the forearm there. Got the gloved hands, of course. Got the yellow utility belt. Looking interesting, though, in this kind of brown and yellow color. Definitely a different scheme for Batman. And Batman, he's had a million colors over the years, as we know. We unboxed them all along the way. Love the soft goods cape. You know me, I'm a sucker for a soft goods cape. This one in kind of a burnt maroon bronze type color as well. So something a little bit different. Not the greatest Batman, but it feels and looks different. That's for sure. That's the nice thing about this one. I could see Batman collectors picking it up just because it is a little bit off the wall. It is a little bit different. You could use this as a different way. Almost reminds me of, what was it, Batman Returns. They had all those crazy Batmans as a kid. Kenner, I believe, produced those once upon a time. You'd have the Arctic Batman, Flame Suit Batman. You had all these different crazy ones. I think there was even Striper Batman, if I'm not mistaken. And this one feels like you could almost fit into that line if need be. But Batman looking good, of course, fitting on a Mattel, a ringside. What is this? McFarlane stand? How about that? Fitting right on there. Of course, articulation for this Batman identical to Aquaman. We don't need to walk through that one again. Going through this one because we've already seen both these figures, of course, in the past. But Aquaman and Batman, two of Justice League's own. But we're not done. We can compare them to the original versions. We got a more classic Aquaman right there in that color scheme. And then, of course, Batman, same thing, a little bit more classic color scheme. So a cool idea for Platinums. I just don't know if this sets the world on fire. When you're looking at these, $24.99 retail, a little bit expensive, not super, super iconic. Unless you're all in and you're a video gamer, then you probably need these. But if you can get a deal like I did, basically buy two, get two free, that feels pretty good for this Platinum Editions here. Nothing against them, Todd, but for the price, that's the price I'm paying. I'm not paying $100 or so for the Platinums. That's why I was easily out on these. Played a little bit of that long game, came through in the end, and that's the way to do it, if you ask me. But there it is. First round of the Justice League Task Force Platinums. What's your guys' thoughts? Worth the pickup for you? Hard pass, long game, no game, not so sure game. Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you. It's true. There's more. Patreon, YouTube channel membership's the place to go. Check out my podcast every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, videocast on YouTube. It is The Kyle Peterson Show. You can also hit me up at TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok as well. So for a little Justice League Task Force, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?